Everyone wants to be a successful programmer. You know it, I know it. Every tech influencer on YouTube definitely knows it. So you dive in. You learn the language everyone's tweeting about. You follow the roadmap. You watch the tutorials. And somewhere in that flood of advice, you start to believe that if you just learn this one more thing, maybe then you'll finally feel like a real developer. But deep down, you already know what I'm about to say. It's not the stack. It's not the syntax. It's how you think. It's mindset. That's the real difference between someone who levels up and someone who gets stuck doing tutorials forever. You see, successful programmers aren't born with some magic brain. They just stay in the fight longer than most people are willing to. And more importantly, they think differently. When they don't understand something, they don't say, "I can't." They say, "Okay, let's figure this out." They treat confusion like a challenge, not a wall. They don't avoid the bugs. They chase them. It's not about confidence. It's curiosity with grit. It's sitting in front of the same broken code for 2 hours straight, still believing you'll crack it eventually, and then coming back the next day to try again. They don't wait for the perfect conditions. They don't overthink the architecture. They don't spend 6 hours debating between Tailwind and plain CSS. They write code that's ugly, messy, and incomplete. They build half-broken features. They launch things they're not ready to show, because progress always beats perfection. They know shipping something real will teach them more than 5 hours of passive watching ever could. Now here's where most people drop off: failure. You're going to screw up. You're going to write bugs that crash the entire app. You'll get rejected from jobs you thought you were perfect for. You'll look at someone else's repo and feel like your code is written in crayon. But guess what? So did every single successful developer you look up to. They just didn't stop. They took the loss, felt the pain, and came back sharper. They debugged their mindset the same way they debugged their code. Failure wasn't their end. It was their input. You're still stuck waiting to feel ready, waiting to feel smart enough, waiting for someone to hand you permission to move forward. Meanwhile, they've already moved. They act without confidence. They push code while doubting themselves. They make progress while still feeling like imposters. That's the cheat code no one tells you. Confidence doesn't come before progress. Progress comes first. Then, confidence catches up. And here's something else. They make it fun. They find joy in the green check marks. They feel weirdly proud when they solve a dumb bug. They treat Hello World like it deserves a standing ovation, because they know that if the process doesn't feel rewarding, they'll stop showing up. So they hack their brain. They celebrate small wins. They design momentum. This isn't hustle culture. It's long game culture. While you're busy burning out in week 3 of New Year, New Dev, they're still quietly coding, still learning, still pushing. One commit a day, one solved error, one slightly better version of themselves, over and over again. They don't need motivation. They have consistency. They don't rely on talent. They rely on process. And no, they're not smarter than you. They're not chosen. They're not gifted. They just stopped waiting. So stop waiting. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting to be perfect. Stop waiting for someone to give you permission to call yourself a developer. Build something today. Push it. Break it. Fix it. Learn. Because you can read every blog post, finish every course, memorize every algorithm. But none of it matters if you don't believe in this one simple truth. You don't have to feel like a successful programmer to act like one. And once you start acting like one, you become one. Thanks for your time. And you were never meant to stay stuck.